everyone. This is... I don't know what I'm doing. Hello, everyone. This is Waldorf. Shh, quiet.
You sure?
I'm not editing that out.
Okay.
So I guarantee it.
And this is Waldorf.
I'll try to remember, but I won't. This is Waldorf. And are you claiming you're Waldorf?
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well?
just because you said
Okay,
yeah.
fine. And this is Battle Report 344, which will be Buckeye Battles, Game 3.
Still in Delaware, Ohio.
Still in Delaware, Ohio. And based on what you've seen of my army, what do you think my army would have the most trouble with? What army? Opponent? I'm betting it's Warriors of Dark Gods.
I'm thinking Vermin Swarm.
This is
okay.
not. This is not the army.
Oh, were they using the
looking
old
for.
Vermin Swarm or the new
Old Vermin Swarm?
Okay. Then yeah.
Yeah, Vermin Swarm are always a problem. But
Yeah, a lot of armored guys.
yeah, yeah, don't. Yeah.
Warriors of Dark Gods.
Warriors of Dark Gods.
Well, you've got a lot of high strength attacks. I think you're
I do.
actually.
They've got a lot of armor and toughness, which is bad for like the spider. Not good against armor and toughness.
It depends how armored and how tough.
Yeah, tough 4 with 3-up armor is rough. So I need 5s to wounds, and he's got 5-up saves.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I need 3s to wound. He's got 5-up saves.
Yeah,
anyway,
but you got a lot of attacks.
But he's got a lot of attacks. Don't forget those goblin attacks.
All right. And you grind well. I mean, I think.
Anyway, I'm not happy with it.
I think the Orcs and Goblins, they have the ability to put something up that can fight the Warriors.
Correct.
You still have high strength, and you can get numbers.
Correct. Like those giants put out a lot of high strength stuff.
Yeah.
There's my army list. Spells this time are Will-O-Wisp, Bring the Pain, Deceptive Glamour, Wheel Turns, for some odd reason, and Raven's Wing.
And what's that little sword on the round base? I like that.
That is his markers for his Hellmaw?
For his what? Hellmaw?
Hellmaw.
Oh, okay.
Which is, yes, those are his Hellmaw markers. So he's got a sorcerer as the general and a battle shrine. He's a master of alchemy. He's got a flaming standard. He's got the plate armor with gladiator spirit. He's got paired weapons with hero's heart, and he's got a dragon staff. Sounds scary. He's got another chosen lord with a trophy rack and an ether icon. He's carrying a shield with a hell-forged armor, thrice forged armor at that. He's got paired weapons with a symbol of slaughter, obsidian rock, lucky charm, wrath, and the idol of spite.
Everyone knows lucky charms are for kids.
It is, but he's not such a kid. Anytime you're carrying around a symbol of slaughter, you're not allowed to be a kid.
Maybe he's in the terrible twos.
He's got 20 warriors of sloth, which gives them the +1 toughness, so they don't go very far.
Resilience, yep.
Resilience, that too. He's got full command with the zealot's banner. And that's so I think it gets his full attacks from the second rank.
All these changes, it's like learning a new language. You got to keep just repeating stuff.
It is bad. Yes. People ask, I was asked several times, like, why do you still use the old names for something?
Because we're old and we have to repeat it 27 times before we almost remember.
10 Fallen for 230. That's a great price for those guys. They're really good. 10 Chosen with great weapons. Wrath, they've got a standard bearer with the Wasteland Torch, musician and champ. 5 Chosen Knights of Gluttony, standard bearer, banner speed, musician and champ. 5 Flayers with bows, and the Hellmaw with 2 ominous gateways.
Okay.
They're very ominous.
They are.
Spells were Word of Iron, Glory of Gold, Silver Spike, and then whatever the other guy has built into him. I don't know. So, marching columns and secure target. So the targets you can see are up in the top left, very top corner, and one down here. Those are the chips.
Okay.
And his ominous gateways. There's one right there by the giant's shoulder, and there's another one over here in front of my board.
Okay, so there's other chips on the right-hand side we don't pay attention to.
Like all that stuff back there. No,
yeah, okay.
It's these chips that are important ones, the ones that are circled.
Okay, so we have 2 hills.
This was terrible terrain.
A woods, 2 ruins, or is that just? I see 2 things.
Okay, so the hill and the woods on the right. You're right. Field off on the far left. 2 water features right there in the center.
They're very glistening.
Which helps me a bit because he's all infantry, foot infantry.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of nice. A ruin over here to the left, and ruin back here with the spiders and giants.
So double ruins.
Yeah, and then another hill on my end.
I didn't know your cell phone was that old.
That it's a ruin?
That it's a ruin.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, and then, after the game was over, one of the guys that set up the terrain came by. He's like, "You guys had 2 water features on this, right beside each other in the middle?" Yeah. He's like, "Oh, that wasn't supposed to be there." Like, thanks.
There you go. So you've got
Didn't help.
Wolf Riders, 2 giants, spider, your iron orcs, your big wolf riders, your elite wolf riders, and your goblins.
Elite Wolf Riders?
Aren't they the?
I have no Elite Wolf Riders.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Boar Boys?
Boar Boys.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Boar Boys.
Yeah, Goblins on the right.
And then one more.
There's
unit
another
of
unit
goblins.
of Wolf Riders on the far right.
Okay. And then he's got
his. Starting on the far left is his the 10 fallen.
Okay. I love those guys.
Then he's got the flayers.
Okay.
The flayers. Then the unit of the chosen on foot with great weapons. That's okay because there's only 5, 10. There's only 10 of them. So it only puts out 30 strength 6 attacks. So it's not that bad for
it's only 10 wounds.
Something. Nope, 20 wounds. They've got 2 each.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And of course, the Chosen Lord with the Idol of Spite and all that other nonsense is in there as well. And then he's got the unit of warriors in the middle, and that's got the guy with the on whatever the wagon he rides. And the big monstrosity beside him is the Hellmaw.
Okay.
And a unit of chosen knights on the far right.
Okay.
So, and
what are the chosen knights? They're just on. There's like chaos guys on big bases.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're the old Crusher Cav.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're the old Crusher Cav.
Oh, from this view, it doesn't look. They don't look like Crushers. That's why I was wondering. Okay.
Yeah, they're old Crusher Cav. Now there's only 5 of them. It's a little confusing because he's got a space filler in the back that actually looks kind of like a guy.
Okay.
I was actually making a mistake thinking it was another guy several times during this game. And the same thing, he's got like a space filler in the back of the Chosen, so it actually looks like there's 12 in that unit instead of 11. Again, not a big deal. Just, there.
I was learning a new technique.
So Vanguards, we come up to here. I dropped to go first on this. We did the marching columns.
Okay.
I did 3 units. I did the Wolf Riders on the far left and the 2 giants. And I think he put the 3 he has over on his left, on the left, the left side over there. And then I dropped everything, and then he replied with what he's got.
Okay.
So I don't know how I plan on getting to that token back there on the top left. That's where I placed it, though. When he placed, I forgot who placed one first. I think he placed his first right here in front of me. And I'm like, oh, I got that one. And I guess when I start running away from him, I can run over and get that one.
Yeah.
After he rolls me off this one. So anyway, that's what we got. And we're going to go to turn 1. Turn 1.
You just need a spell that makes a giant a scoring unit.
He went first.
He went first, okay.
I am mistaken.
So that was just your Vanguard.
Yep, he went first. So he came forward, as you see. Came into the woods there, and he's just moving forward towards me.
Okay, except for the mole.
Except for the Hellmaw, of course, which doesn't want to come forward. So back to my turn. My turn 1, I kind of respond to what he's doing. I send the giant over here to the left to deal with those guys and the flayers and the whatever the fallen are. My idea is I think the giant goes through the fallen and gets through and gets back behind his line is what I'm looking at over there. Hoping.
Okay.
Otherwise, come forward a bit.
And he put a marker in front of his cavalry. Is that what's going on over there?
Yes. So he can't, of course, the 2 ominous gateways he placed on the first 2 are on my side.
Right.
So he's got nothing to go into, so he placed that one there, so he's got something to pop through.
And where are they? Under your units?
The one is right here behind the giant on the left.
Ah, okay.
And the other one, I parked square in the center of that boar boy unit, so he cannot come through it.
The very large one.
The big boar boy unit.
Yeah, okay.
It's, like I said, under the center guy,
yep.
So he has no room to come out of it.
Yep.
So, so as long as I can sit right there, I'm in good shape. I think that big unit of warriors might have something to say about that, but that's my idea. Boar boys came forward, as you can see, on the hill. Yep. and Wolf Riders shot over and chaffed the guys in front of them. So my hope, they're out of arc of the warrior unit. If he wants to charge me with those chosen knights, he can, and let my boar riders on the hill just go right through them.
Okay.
Because my general is in that unit. My BSB's down here with this other unit.
Okay.
So I got that going. And of course, the other thing I did was the spider didn't come forward because the spider decided, he's coming to me. I don't really need to hurry up and get out there.
Mm-hmm.
My spider fires 2 shots off at the with the web launcher at these guys because it makes all terrain dangerous terrain 1.
Right.
And if it's already DT1s like the water, it goes to DT2.
Right.
So I figure if I can hit him with the web launcher, those guys are never marching.
Right.
So, and he missed twice. So just thought I'd throw that out there. So there we go. And then I did the
double slow.
I double slowed them on my spell casting. The only thing I got of note was the Raven's Wing off on the Wolf Riders. They came forward, touched his unit, and backed up.
Okay.
And now they're blocking him from getting to this marker.
Okay.
And the double slow means those guys are only speed 2, so they can't go sideways and get to it.
Okay.
They can't even reform, face it, and get to it with a 2-inch move.
Okay.
So I felt very good about myself preventing him from using his Hellmaw. I don't know if I can win the game concentrating on stopping him from using the Hellmaw for 6 turns. Anyway. That's where we got. So I think it's back to his turn in a minute or two. And the Wolf Riders on the far left have peeled back to try to shoot at the other guys. His, whatever they are. What are they? Sirens? Not sirens. I forget what the guy's called. The Lashers. What are the riders called? Do you remember?
Oh, which ones? I'm sorry, they're not the.
They're not the sirens. They're something
sirens.
else.
Oh, then they're the.
Yep.
The medium cav guys.
Yep. Anyway, don't know. So we're going to turn 2.
Barbarian horsemen.
So turn 2. Why did I circle that? Don't know.
You were just showing off where it was.
I guess making sure you knew where it was.
Mm-hmm.
So turn 2, his guys start. Oh, my Wolf Riders actually did shoot off 1 or 2 of those guys.
Okay.
I'm not sure if he lost him coming through the ruin or if they shot him off. Anyway, so his knights come into the water. They only went 4 inches or so. It looks like they went farther than that. Anyway, probably didn't take. Anyway, don't remember if he failed dangerous terrains or not. What are they called again? The First Fallen decide they don't want to deal with the giant, so they're heading back into the center.
Okay.
Helmaul goes up on the top of the hill just to taunt me.
Okay.
Because it knows I can't do anything to it.
What is that, like a New Year's float?
It is kind of like a...
It's like a float, like a chaos float.
It is. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
But it's this cotton, black, so it looked kind of like black smoke.
Oh, okay.
Right, it's riding.
From here, it looks like the float from Animal House. That's what I'm thinking.
It kind of does. It's a nice model. It's kind of floating on this big black cloud. Is the way it looks when you get to see it. Good. I don't know if I got a good picture of it or not. And his chosen knights just kind of reformed a bit and got into a better position where you see him there.
Okay.
And moving forward. And I forgot to mention these guys came forward to chaff me.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask. Was one of these ruins ruin, or did he have the wasteland torch and he turned one?
I did not have the wasteland torch.
Okay.
So, anyway.
Was it a typo?
Not sure what he was doing. Oh, because I was back a little bit.
Okay.
Right? Was the spider back a little bit? Why did he chaff me that way? Not sure why he would have chaffed me that way. Anyway, maybe he just went to where he could fit without getting charged. Anyway, so he came into there, getting ready for next turn, I assume.
Okay.
Everything else is out of arc. So my turn, the unit on the hill needed like an 11, but I've got my general in that unit.
Okay.
And I think if I can, especially since my Wolf Riders are where they are, I limit him to 2 of my guys and 1 of his.
Mm-hmm.
So, and 1 of mine being the general, I think I easily crush that fight
Okay.
if I make it.
And you're not afraid of woods.
I am terrified of woods, but whatever. They can't kill my general in the woods.
That's true.
So, anyway, so I tried that because, again,
What
when I
the
look
hell?
at it, it's like it's really no penalty for failing at this point
Right.
because I've got the unit of Wolf Riders to cover anything out there.
And it's a good chance to hurt them.
So they fail. The Wolf Riders reform, as you can see them there. This time they reform to where they are on top of the the ominous gateway.
Okay.
So he still cannot use it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're chaffing the unit.
Right.
The giant dashes past the chosen warriors on foot
Like both
on both sides.
Yep.
And just start heading to the back.
We're being
Like,
surrounded by
woohoo!
giants.
We're out of here. The spider backed up a few inches so it can get his 8 bow shots in at the
Okay.
the whatever those guys are, the riders.
Okay.
And then I forgot, again, I wanted to open up the distance a little bit between the chosen warriors as me as well. But my idea was to be able to shoot them with the bow shots, but I'm shooting the chosen warriors with the catapult, so I have to shoot them with the bows either too. So it's like I can't do that. But anyway, Wolf Riders are back here to take care of that for me, though.
There you go.
They never miss. Iron Orcs come forward a bit. They are barely within arc of the chosen warriors, but it's it's not exactly a close charge.
Okay.
And those guys redeployed, and you can see the Boar Boys have come down off the hill now, unfortunately. But hopefully now they're within range of not needing the hill.
And you're still protecting that gateway.
And I'm still sitting square on the gateway, so he can't use it.
Okay.
So we got that. And it's a much clearer picture. I should have just deleted the last one. And that's what it looks like going into his turn 3.
Okay.
Turn 3 is warriors continue to just wade through the water and not care because my catapult can't hit them. This is the
But you did shoot off the
4th attempt for rolling
the horsemen.
There, I shot off.
No, you didn't.
No horsemen.
They're in the ruins now.
And they walked into the ruins. They walked, so they didn't have to take a test.
Okay.
The fallen over here have come back and stood in front of the giant.
Yep.
I'm not sure what one of them died to, but he must have died from the water maybe, because I think had 2 guys in the water when he started his move. So they come in to chaff up my giant, and the chosen knights back up a bit to open the distance again, so my Boar Boys can't get, because I'm still trying that same thing, using my own Wolf Riders to force a clip, which I think I crush him with.
Right. And
so it's kind of cheesy, but to me.
And the New Year's float moved to the behind the warriors.
And the New Year's float saw 2 giants coming towards it and got a little bit nervous and walked away. And that's what we got. And of course, my big feral Boar Boy unit is just parked on the ominous gateway. It's like you're not using this the entire game. It's their goal in life.
Did the warriors have something going on with them?
Which warriors? His warriors?
Yeah. The big block?
He did not. He just chose not to come at me.
Okay.
He just chose not to get at him, and I think he was concerned about opening his flank to the giant.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure, but it's just what I'm thinking. And I guess he also doesn't want the world descending on him.
Okay.
While they're good, they're not, they're not unbeatable.
Okay.
That's one of the softest units he has. So the Wolf Riders decide to charge into the ruin to get rid of these guys finally. They break and flee. They flee through the Black Orcs, and they end up...
They break and flee, or they fled?
They chose to flee.
Okay.
Sorry. They chose to flee. The one giant on the far left is going into the Fallen. The other giant is going forward, making a sharp right, and heading into the Hell Maw.
Okay, so he just had enough space.
He's got plenty of space in there.
Okay.
To clip that corner and get in there.
All right.
My opponent did not see that, and he was not thrilled when he did notice it. And that's what we got.
He caused him to sit down.
Yeah, he's very irritated and sat down.
Yeah.
And this giant makes it. Both giants make it in, of course.
Okay.
Wolf Riders, I think he got irritated and just blew up that gateway that the Wolf Riders were sitting on.
Your one giant was so happy he turned around when he got there.
He tried to use his gas attack.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think he blew up the gateway that was here where the Wolf Riders are.
That's why one's missing.
That's why he killed 2 of them.
Okay.
And there's his fleeing barbarian guy, whatever he is,
so
in
one
front of him.
survived.
One survived,
Okay.
running through the Iron Orcs.
In the ruins. Oh, they don't care about them, do they?
I don't know.
Oh, no, they do care.
I think they do care.
Yeah, they
but I think
care.
he survived there. So I wheel around the Iron Orcs to get in front of the chosen warriors and put 15 into the water and lost 6.
So that was a march.
It seems a little excessive to lose 6. Just pointing that out. And then I backed up there's my random hero plumped out there behind them so when they get an overrun, they're not going anywhere.
Okay.
They're going to hit him and kill him next. So,
okay.
My mage I need the 18 inches, so the mage has come out to where you see him plopped in there between my 2 units. Remember, his guy is fleeing and can't charge me, so
yeah,
I'm fairly safe there.
And you chose not to get rid of the dead guy?
And I chose to leave the dead guy, the fleeing guy.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say, fleeing guy.
I'm trying to remember why I decided to leave him instead of going after him. Can't remember at this moment. But I probably should have done something to him. But anyway, so this time my spider doesn't have to move. So he's got 2 shots at a 4 on that unit of chosen for the other thing. And my idea here again is hit the chosen. He's it's only 12 checks, so he takes 2 wounds. But then there are checks on 2s when he goes into the water after the Iron Orcs.
Mm-hmm.
And loses another 2 or 3 models. It's the only way I'm killing them is if dangerous terrain.
Right.
I'm not killing those guys
so
hand
in
to
the
hand.
previous fight, you did not crush anything with your giants?
We haven't done the giant fight yet.
Okay.
Neither of the fights have gone yet. This was just the
march. Oh, is it just we're still in the movement?
them,
I'm sorry. Okay.
And so there you go. So the giant on the left unloads on the fallen and kills all but 2 of them.
So you go Uber Congo.
And then went with Uber Congo with these guys.
Okay.
Just to keep everything where they are. Yeah, the giant on the left goes to work. The other giant puts a wound on the Hellmaw and takes 1 in return. And the Hellmaw sits there.
Okay.
Not thrilled with that giant's performance. And I put +1 movement on my boar boy, my Ed Basher boar boys there.
Okay.
And because I'm hoping somehow to deal with this unit of chosen. I'm hoping when he deals with the Black Orcs, I have at least 1 left, and he had got to decide whether to pursue me or not and take more DTs. I don't know.
Right.
Just trying to do something to wound him. Turn 4.
So you kept a dead guy there to stop you from being tempted to charge him?
I think so. Probably. It's like, stay away from this. So back to there. That's his turn. So he's going to charge stuff.
Okay.
So he finally got tired of the Wolf Riders.
I have had enough of you.
And talk about enough dynamite.
Yeah.
No question there. It's going hard into the Wolf Riders with both units. The Chosen wander through the water, and of course, I don't know if I mentioned, my catapult missed twice.
Okay, you did not mention, but I kind of assumed that.
Yeah, and
I also know that another giant's missing.
I did manage the Will-O-Wisp on the unit of Chosen, but all they needed was like a 6 to get there, so it's not like it was better than giving the automatic charge.
Right.
And up top, the 2 remaining fallen peeled off my giant.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, apparently 10 fallen is greater than 1 giant.
It seems
and
so.
Apparently 1 Hellmaw is greater than 1 giant. So, which, makes sense unless you're talking about combat. Anyway.
Well, Hellmaw's decent in combat, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't remember it being decent. Let's put it that way.
That was decent in combat.
Got that. More pictures of the same. What do we got? Oh, yeah, Smash My Wolf Riders reformed a bit. Chosen go nuts. I think that's the general only. I mean, the Chosen Lord only doing the 4 wounds.
Oh, okay.
I don't think the rest of the Chosen have gone. Yeah, there they go. There goes the rest of them, and they erase the unit.
What were they armed with?
Great weapons.
Oh, so it doesn't matter what you used. Okay.
I think I went great weapons as well and did no damage.
In case something was alive.
Well, I mean, yeah, because he's got lightning reflexes and great weapons. Yeah, because I wanted whatever I have left. His last remaining cowboy ran through my mage, ran through my unit, and survived both dangerous terrain checks.
Wow.
So he's still alive. He's still fleeing, but he's still alive.
Yeah. Wow. He beat your wolf riders too. I'm
He
shocked.
did.
The
And he elected not to pursue, if I recall, with the
I notice he's standing up now.
the big guys. What's that?
I notice he's standing up now.
Who is?
Your opponent.
Oh,
He's no longer
he's
sitting.
back happy again.
Yeah.
Yeah, he smashed me good. So we got that, and yeah, he elected not to pursue with the whatever they are, the chosen foot knights.
Okay.
There. So that's gonna leave it for me. So my turn. Spider's coming out of the woods, out of the ruins. That is his character there on the corner, unfortunately. But he's only got 6 attacks at strength 6, I believe.
That's all.
Yeah. Well, between that and the 3 great weapon attacks, that's a total of 9. I only have 7 wounds left. But I'm assuming.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I'm assuming he's not going to kill me on the first turn.
Yeah.
That's what my guess is here.
Okay.
So because of that, I can get a roll of. I did the war cry on this turn, I believe. I can get a roll of an 8 with this unit of boar boys, the big unit of boar boys, into the
so the whole
chosen knights.
The whole unit's charging.
The whole unit's charging, and this unit.
So your mage is not in the way. Okay.
No, because of the way he reformed, this unit as well can see him, the Ed Bashers, and they're going to go in as well. The entire unit. Yeah, lucky that my mage wasn't facing the other direction, or he would chase that guy.
You could do some crisscross.
The guy on the horses, and I don't think we could. There was something wrong with it. I don't think it would work this time. So I think I ended up going straight in with both. Yeah, come on, there we go. So everybody makes it. Boom, 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 and my the guy that was left in the middle of the field that he didn't bother to overrun into runs up and chats his big unit of warriors, so they can't come into the flank of or front, whichever it is, of my boar boys after this fight.
Right.
Which would be ugly. My mage decided he'd had enough, and
so you didn't overlap enough to.
I didn't overlap enough to hit the warriors.
To overrun into them. Okay.
Correct. I don't think I could have. I think he was too far over, and I didn't have enough to play with.
It looks like most of your other guys are hanging out the flank. This might be the picture, I guess.
Yeah, I think there's at least 2 hanging out the flank. Mm-hmm. Maybe I could have. I don't think I wanted to, if I recall correctly. No. Just, those are not the great boar boys. So the spider goes in.
Wow, cheese and crackers. Something is missing.
Takes a few wounds, but with his flank charge, big flank, and doing some wounds, won the combat by I think 1. He broke, and I ran him down.
Okay.
I was like, what happened? So that flipped the game completely and overran into the flank of the warriors.
Okay.
Up on top, we blew through.
Something else seems to be missing.
We blew through the chosen knights, which I did not. I mean, I would have been extremely disappointed if that didn't happen. But they blow through the chosen knights and end up where you are there. The general's unit managed to charge into the Hellmaul to rescue my giant, who was flailing madly at the Hellmaul for the last 3 combats and couldn't do anything to it. So we overrun into that. And with the...
Oh, you shot off a fallen guy.
No.
Whatever the hell they're called.
No, I think they had 2 left from the giant.
I thought they had 3. Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. Up top, the generals got into the fight.
They're very frightened because I see like bird poo all over the base.
That's what it is.
Very scared.
The overrun with the general managed to kill the Hellmaul, but he got to go before the general. He got to go before he died and put his attacks into the giant and finish the giant as well.
Okay.
So the giant couldn't get it done by himself, which was an extreme disappointment to me. That. And is that where it ended? Maybe. Yeah, I think that's where it ended. Yep. So, we ran out this combat, and he killed the giant. I mean, he killed the spider.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that was it.
Did he ever turn to face you?
And we didn't even bother because it was the bottom of the turn.
I see. Okay.
So it ended up being a 16-4 victory to me. I've got the objective because my goblins never left the objective.
Right.
And no one got near that one in the top left.
Yeah.
So, and I won good because the spider won that fight.
What I want to know is if that one barbarian horseman rallied.
He did not.
Okay.
We rolled for it. He did not. He didn't go off the board, but he was fleeing at below
yes,
board or
yes.
whatever. So
I
I
just
got
want to
full
know if he
points.
rallied.
So it ended up being a 16-4 to me.
There you go.
The unit, that army that I was terrified of.
Yeah, yeah.
Again, I thought I was really happy with the way I played the chosen warriors, chosen knights on the left, on the right hand side.
Mm-hmm.
Just keeping them screened, because if he came forward and killed the wolf riders, both boar boy units could always hit him.
Right.
So he was afraid to come forward and hit him. He really
Yeah.
couldn't come forward and hit him without getting slapped.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept being able to do that thing where I could set up a clip charge, but it never worked.
Yeah.
But still ended up being crushing him in the end. So I was really happy. Worked out really well. That was game 3.
Okay, so you're 3-0. Has this ever
3-0.
happened?
It has. It's day 2 that's a nightmare for me.
Yeah, I don't remember 3-0 in day 1.
No, I've had 3-0 before. But anyway, so 16-4, sitting on 42 points after 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, max is 60 at this point, so I'm 18 down. I'm down 6 a game. You know, like I said, it would take 2 20s to be in contention at this point.
So you're saying there's a chance.
But I'm not. Yeah, I got 3-0. I'm happy with this.
You're 3-0.
I'm 3-0. So it's really good. So anyway, that's going to do it for now.
Till next time.
Thanks for listening.